Hey, I'm Nick, and I help coach people to build up their productivity and discipline in order to reach their dream lifestyles. And today, I want to talk about how important and useful it is to not let anything hold you back from your past bad habits in order to build yourself up, build the future you in a way. And where this stems from is something that I've touched on before, which is not being too tough on yourself when you are motivated and you are driven to make changes about yourself. Because in general, motivation is cool. Motivation is a good tool in order to get your ass off your chair and actually start doing work and get stuff done. That's good. Motivation will ignite the fire, but it's up to you to actually tend to the flames and actually build up good habits and good discipline to reach your actual goals that have now popped into your mind and is what you focus the majority of your time on. But like I've mentioned before, the biggest pitfall of motivation is when you rely too much on it, or rather, you use it and go too far and end up making stuff a lot harder for you. If you're motivated to do something popular like lose a lot of weight and you see some motivating videos of people working out and cutting pounds and all that kind of stuff, then what happens a lot is people go on super strict blast diets and they just run out of steam and aren't able to keep up with it. That's where motivation can be too tough. And for the people who are already healthy and are already exercising, when they see videos and want to be tougher and want to push themselves more, then what can end up happening is that they injure themselves and they end up training in a different way to their actual goal. And so, for anyone experiencing any of those signs of going too far with motivation, just remember that motivation, or rather change, only happens with consistent baby steps. You cannot go from 0 to 100. You cannot just watch a video of someone being tough and then instantly start doing what they're doing and succeed in what they're doing. Your body's not used to it, your mind is not used to it, and it's going to be very tough to actually do it. So, be consistent, take the baby steps, and make sure you're getting results relative to your goal. Don't just be inspired by someone who pushes themselves a lot and goes through really tough, grueling exercises, because that may not be the training you want to do. If you are focused on muscle hypertrophy or powerlifting, then being inspired by someone who does 1,000 push-ups at once is cool, but it's not actually going to give you the results that you need in order to reach your specific goal. But the second pitfall of motivation that I really want to talk about today is how you can be motivated to do something and you can start incorporating changes in order to reach the goal, and everything you're consuming is supporting that goal and all the habits are good for you, but you actually don't cut off the bad habits that were stopping you in the first place. If someone has an unhealthy diet and they see someone working out and they want to be healthy like that, then they may be spending lots of hours in the gym and going for runs. But if their diet is trash, then it's not going to give them the proper results. If somebody gets inspired to learn something new and be good at a certain skill, but they're still addicted to sitting on their couch, maybe playing video games or watching TV, then that's going to slow down their progress. No matter how hard they try with learning something, there's that core thing that's holding them back. So, for anyone who's trying to do something new, you have to cut off this old way of your life. You have to cut off the bad habits that were holding you back in the first place. You set yourself up for failure when you do not do that. You set yourself up to always going one step backwards and trying to edge forwards. You aren't getting the progress that you deserve with the amount of effort that you put in, because you aren't cutting off the bad habits that are sucking all the energy or the progress away from your actual goal. Changing your lifestyle doesn't just mean adding new habits and being productive and getting a lot of stuff done, but it's about taking away bad habits and taking away stuff that was sapping your time and wasting it in order to be productive. You can't have that double standard of expecting a lot of results from your work while also indulging in a lot of time wasting activities. It doesn't go both ways. You're either cutting all the unhealthy stuff, all the bad habits out and getting high results, or you aren't and you're just stuck in the same place as you are and wasting all that time, all that energy, because those bad habits are still there and you aren't as far as the old self as you think you are. So yeah, that's all for today. But if you're still interested in learning more about productivity tips or tricks, I've now started one-on-one coaching, which you can book a call for using the first link in the description below. Until then, see you later.